everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kabelo Hlopo, and on today's installment we are going to be talking about what I wish I knew when I had my first period. Now, there's a lot obviously that I've gathered over the years, but what I'll be sharing in today's video is some of the facts, the hacks. And even if you're a bit further along, you're not starting, it's like you're not 12, it's not your first period, I hope you stay until the end, because this video is going to be packed with information that is valuable whether you're beginning or you are further down. Find out early on what, if you have cramps, what eases your cramps. If you have PMS, how best to deal with your PMS symptoms. Whatever it is that you find you struggle with in relation to your period, find a way to deal with it. And then this is a hack of sorts, is that I almost guarantee you that you will get stains on your panties, on your clothes, on your sheets, on your bedding. So don't wash it out with warm water, because hot water coagulates protein, and what that means is that you're gonna just set your stain in and it's just gonna stay and it's gonna be permanent. Even if you are able to wash some part of it out, it's gonna leave a brown or discolored spot. So don't use warm or hot water. Instead, use soak, whatever it is, say your sheet, soak it with cold water. If you can, put ice in that tub, soak it in ice cold water. And then if you do have it around the house, use bicarbonate of soda to kind of press in on the stain while the sheet is wet. And only after you've soaked it for the first 2 times can you wash it in cold water still, but this time you use soap, and then you wash it how you would any other garment. And then number 3 is, I think, another hack that I found over the years that has been rather instrumental in not getting those stains, especially when you're sleeping, is that double up on your product, on your sanitary products. So if you're using your tampon, use a pad also. Don't just use the tampon, because when you're still beginning or you're just starting out, you don't know what angle you need to be sleeping in. You haven't figured out after how long you need to change your pad. So if you're not a light sleeper and you use just pads, the leakage there's high chances of leakage and therefore staining your sheets and your pajamas. So rather, if you are comfortable with tampons already, use your tampon and your pad. Or if you're not comfortable with tampons, use, I think, pads. We now have like fairly long ones, the nighttime pads. But even if you are using something for light flow, but if you're gonna be using it during nighttime, use 2 of them. So put one all the way to the front up to here, like almost there near your belly button, and then put another one behind that one so that it goes all the way up and you are thoroughly covered, and then you can sleep peacefully. Another thing that you ought to know, what I wish I had been aware of very early on, is what the color of your period blood means, especially as it relates to your general well-being or your health in general. Your period blood changes color due to a host of reasons, and as soon as you study up on those and you find out what it means, you will find it's very calming. When you see dark red blood, you won't panic. You will just know that if I have a light red blood, it could mean that I have an iron deficiency. So, but I'm not diagnosing anybody with anemia if they're seeing light red blood. I'm just saying, try to find out what it means, especially for you, because some people it has to do with diet, other people it's hormones. It's just, there's a number of reasons that could explain the difference in color that you are seeing. So learn what it is that comes out of your body and what it means. But I feel like I must note that you can get your iron levels checked, especially if you are already having your periods, because obviously you're losing blood and it will affect your iron levels. There's a test you can do to check your hemoglobin content in your blood. So try to do that if you can, just so you're not worried. And then to build on that, obviously I think it's important that you find out what you need to change in terms of diet, what you can and shouldn't put in your body as often now that you are starting to menstruate. And by that I mean it is advisable that your diet now, you need to level up on your iron. The amount rather of iron you are consuming will not be similar to somebody who does not get that period, because now you lose blood, which means you need to find a way to either supplement through your diet or take supplements, capsules, tablets, however way you will supplement if you are not getting sufficient amounts in your diet, because there's a number of things that could go wrong. And I'm not trying to alarm you or anything, but it's serious what happens in our bodies when we don't supplement our iron and we keep losing blood and we end up anemic, and it's not pretty. I hope that doesn't, I don't want to scare you guys, but please try to get tested for hemoglobin content, like I've already said, which will then guide you as to what supplements you need to be using if you are anemic, or what changes you need to be making in your diet. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. There's nothing to be afraid of. We've all been there. Whatever's gonna happen that you will feel is probably embarrassing, or some things you will feel you need to hide, honey, we've all been there. We all went through it. So relax. It's fine. It's okay. It's almost normal. I will guarantee. Whatever you will think, oh my god, what's happening, what is this, how, breathe. It's okay. We've all been there, and you'll get used to it. It's fine. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for staying until the end. I hope we will be seeing each other often, hopefully every Wednesday. So do come back for the next installment of Well Wise Wednesday next week. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. See you again next week, guys.